You have to be pretty dedicated to be able to compete at the highest level, and there's so much travel involved.
Yeah, that's not part of the diet plan, I don't think.
The flip side to that is it's really rewarding. The big reward is obviously landing all these tricks in a run together. It's just the coolest feeling.
Beautiful dreamer, wake on to me. Starlight and dewdrops are waiting for thee.
What goes up must come down, now hobble up. I'm balling my knuckles up, so tell 'em what the f is up.
Snow is nice. I'm Taylor Gold, and I'm a half-pipe snowboarder. For me, creativity and snowboarding go hand in hand, and as a kid, that was the thing that initially drew me to it. I remember when the 2002 Olympics happened, I was 8 years old watching Ross Powers do a method first hit, 20 feet out, biggest hit that's ever been done at that time.
An unbelievable first run.
I remember just being super inspired to try it.
After 19 years of hardcore training and chasing snow around the world, Taylor has become the highest-ranked American male half-pipe snowboarder. On this chilly morning, he finds himself on Copper Mountain in Colorado, practicing on one of the first half-pipes to open in North America.
I love the way that you ride.
Well,
I
thank
love
you.
it. It's refreshing to see.
For me personally, I love doing the slower tricks where you can really enjoy the feeling of being in the air. Honestly, those big tricks, those doubles and stuff, kind of feel like throw your body and hang on for dear life, and then you land again, and it just doesn't have that same appeal as doing like one of my favorite tricks, a McTwist, where you throw it in a different way than you throw any other trick, and then when you kind of hit the peak of the air, you can see the landing, but you're also flipping at the same time, and reminds me of why I got into snowboarding.
What's up, buddy? Good to see you.
I kind of feel a duty to the younger kids to have those elements in my run, hopefully so they're inspired to try some of the same stuff.
Taylor's an Olympian, I also want to be an Olympian. I ride with him a lot when he's on the hill. He really is an inspiration to me.
I've known Taylor for a few years, been watching him forever. He's got that different way of doing it that's exciting to see.
His style looks amazing. I hope someday I can get on the US team and compete against him.
You have to be pretty dedicated to be able to compete at the highest level, and there's so much travel involved.
Yeah, that's not part of the diet plan, I don't think.
The flip side to that is it's really rewarding. The big reward is obviously landing all these tricks in a run together. It's just the coolest feeling.
This is the run that he wanted, and he puts it down.
Taylor is no stranger to success, coming out on top in countless championships around the country. One of his most notable successes is qualifying for the Sochi Olympics at just 21 years old.
The feeling is weird. Like, you would think that it would just be like this crazy elation, but it's almost more of a relief than anything else.
But the ride hasn't always been smooth for Taylor. In 2015, a painful injury put his future in jeopardy.
We went to Silverton, Colorado to film in the backcountry. I was doing a toe side turn and my knee clipped a rock under the snow, and it just like sent me sprawling sideways, and I kind of like pulled up my pant leg and realized that I broke my kneecap. I went into the doctor and he was like, this is a pretty serious injury, like you're gonna be out for 6 months at least. And it ended up taking me about 3 years to get back. I honestly didn't know if I was even gonna be able to get there. Like, after 2 years in, and I've been like working my ass off, rehabbing the whole time, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this anymore. To me, snowboarding is my life. And all this time, all I wanted to do was ride pain-free. I mean, I have this list of tricks in my phone that I came up with over those 3 years, just daydreaming about snowboarding. And when I finally did get healthy, it gave me a whole new appreciation for being able to ride at the highest level, and I'm so happy to be back.
Taylor Gold, we've been waiting to see a run like that from him for the past 3 years.
And with this non-stop dedication, Taylor has now qualified for the 2022 Beijing Olympics.
Dew Tour was a great event for me this year. Being able to lock up my Olympic spot with that event was huge, and more importantly, I was able to land this combination of tricks that I've been working on for 2 years, which is the double Michael Chuck 1080, which is a trick that I was the first to do, into a switch McTwist. So that was just a really fun experience. Honestly, in Beijing, my hope is just that we can really showcase halfpipe riding in a way that makes it look really fun and interesting to an audience that maybe hasn't seen it before.